Shalom Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you. Hakim who just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, shalom to the few Akwatyam that be watching and learning. Okay, stay faithful to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Alright, you see in the title, Acknowledgement. Okay, Acknowledgement, which is the act of acknowledging something or someone. Okay? We know ultimately we have to acknowledge the Most High and His Son. Okay? And their ways. Okay? And also brothers in Yahweh Shai. Okay? And whatsoever we are doing for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? We also have to acknowledge authority. Okay? And brothers as well. Alright? So, when you acknowledge authority, okay, you're acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and whatsoever you do, okay, brothers, in this thing. Alright, because the scriptures say in Colossians chapter 3, okay, and whatsoever you do, alright, whether it be in word or deed, do it all in the name of Yahweh Shai, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Okay, so we are to acknowledge the Most High in all things, whether we dealing with a brother or whether we are on our jobs, okay, doing to the working to the best of our ability. That is also a form of acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because why, he's the one who set it up. Okay, so yeah, man, even acknowledging brothers in this truth. Okay, if a brother basically trying to reach out to you or get your attention or whatever of you, okay, you must acknowledge him as well. All right. So yeah, man, let's jump right into this precept. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Okay, because a lot of times, actually, the people in the world, okay, they lean on their own understanding. They don't lean on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, on this word. Okay, for us, who hope to be a part of the elect, who in this thing, who in this truth, okay, we trusting in the Lord with all our heart, with all our minds, okay, with all our soul. All right, us who are faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, who know what we get ourselves a part of. Okay, he say, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Okay, in all thy ways acknowledge him. All right, you see that? In all thy ways acknowledge him. So whatsoever you do, okay, as a matter of fact, let's just get right in. Let's just jump right to that. Okay, we're gonna shoot right here at the verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Yahweh Shai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by him. Okay, so in all thy ways acknowledge the Most High. Okay, whether you on your job, whether you are home, whether you on the road, whether you are dealing with your children, dealing with your brothers, dealing with your parents, you ought to acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, now let's look up this word acknowledgement. All right,
Acknowledgement.
It say the act of acknowledging something or someone. So we have to all acknowledge the Most High in all our ways, and we have to acknowledge Akim in this truth as well, who doing the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Because a brother may need you and trying to reach out to you, and you see him trying to reach out, but you ain't acknowledging his calls. You ain't acknowledging his texts. Okay? You wanna respond when you want to respond. Okay, not this ain't the case all the time. Okay? Because if you send a WhatsApp text, ain't necessary that brother gonna get that. Okay? Because WhatsApp stay freaking out. Alright? Even these calls is be freaking out. Okay? But hey, 2-3 days, alright, you reaching out to the brother and the brother ain't reaching back to you. You seeing his text, you reading his text and you ain't responding, you ain't acknowledging him. Okay? For brothers who doing that. Alright? Okay, so see the act of acknowledging something or someone. Okay? Alright? So now let's go to acknowledge. Alright? To recognize the rights, authority, or status of. Okay? You see that? So if you are not acknowledging the one who's basically over you, alright, and brothers, you're not acknowledging him. Okay? You're not acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You are not acknowledging brothers who reaching out to you. Okay? A brother may need help in certain things. Okay? He might need help in dealing with finance. He may need help of breaking down a precept. Okay? Or he may need help of trying to get you to come by him to help him lift one piece of wood. Okay? Or lift one washer inside his house. Whatever the case may be. Okay? All right? Okay? We all supposed to be a part of the body. So we ought to acknowledge each other. And by doing so, we acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and 12. Now, I may just skip through this, or just as well as I may just read on the whole thing. Okay? For as the body is one, and had many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is a Mashiach. Okay? So we all are one. So we have to acknowledge each other. Not saying that we don't. Okay? But you may have brothers, okay? You may have brothers who feel like they are acknowledging but are not acknowledging. Okay? They may look at themselves as more worthy than the other brother. Okay, we ought to not look at each other in that way. Like, I'm more worthy than you, man. You know what I mean? All right? We too could be cast away. All of us. All right? And our righteousness is as filthy rags. So we ought not to look at this brother or that brother in a way that whereas we can acknowledge him. Okay? Verse 13, for by one Spirit we are all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be born or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. Okay? Someone could be the fingerprint, someone could be the finger, someone could be the fingernail, someone could be the skin, someone could be the hard skin with the print on. Okay? Someone could be those lines in your hand, in the palm of your hand. Okay, all that is a part of the body. Okay? And we have to acknowledge every part, because every part have a purpose. Okay? You ain't better than me, I ain't better than you. Okay? So if I reaching out to you, all right, and you seeing where I reaching out to you, but you ain't acknowledging. If you ain't acknowledging me or any other brother, you ain't acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? All right? So let me let me just take it at 23. Okay, to 27. All right, check this. And those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, okay, like like the skin, okay, on your finger, or like the fingernail, okay, or like the lines in your palm of your hands, okay. Upon these we bestowed more abundant honor, okay. Your fingerprint could tell a lot. You need your print in order to grip something, okay. So that's a big part of your body, okay. And our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness, okay. For our comely parts have no need, but the Most High had temperate the body together, having given more abundant honor to that part which lacketh. Okay, so we ought to acknowledge each other and help each other in this thing. Okay, we cannot look at the brother this way or look at brother that way. Okay, now if a brother you rebuking him, hell, why waste time rebuke him? Why waste time keep on rebuking him? Okay, let's leave him to the Most High. Okay, or pray for the brother. All right, chances are he may not be a part of the elect, because Colossians tell you how our man, our an elect man should be. Okay, Colossians chapter 3. Okay, verse 25. That there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. That's what they're just saying. And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. So if a brother going through something and he trying to reach out to you, okay, reaching out, and you ain't acknowledging him, all right, then chances are you're in a part of this thing. Okay, you're in a part of this thing. All right, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it, or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. Okay, all right. So if I get a promotion on my job or whatever, right, all the brothers supposed to rejoice. No brother should have an evil eye towards this brother, but rather be rejoicing and happy for that brother, because promotion come from the Most High. Okay, now ye are the body of a Mashiach and members in particular. Okay, so let's go back to Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Okay? In whatsoever we do, whether in word or deed, do all in the name of Yahweh Shai, giving honor and praise to the Most High. 47. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Okay? Because if you ain't acknowledging your brother and him doing the work for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, then that's an evil thing. Okay? Alright? So depart from that. Alright? And another thing too, let's say if a brother doing a lesson, okay? If a brother doing a lesson, alright, and you keep jumping in, right? You keep jumping in. Let's say you jump in with 1, 3, 4, 5 precepts. Okay? You ain't acknowledging that brother and him doing his lesson. Okay? It would be more like you trying to take over the brother lesson. But then again, you can say the spirit dealing, that's how the spirit go. Then that means that's confusion. Because if the Lord give the spirit to the brother to do his lesson, and he bringing out this lesson, and you jumping in with 4 or 5 precepts, right? And you can say, turn around and say, man, that's the spirit. Okay? That's confusion. Now, ain't nothing wrong with you jumping in, dropping your one precept, and then make your point, and then jux out of there. You do that very rarely, but not regularly, as to taking over the brother lesson. You ain't acknowledging that brother. Okay? Let me go right back to acknowledge. To recognize the rights, authority, or status of, okay? If the brother doing his lesson, okay, he in his rights. You ain't acknowledging it. Okay? He have the floor. He have the authority now. But you ain't acknowledging his authority in him doing that lesson. Because you keep jumping in. You keep jumping in and bringing 4 and 5 precepts. Okay? What can happen? You can quench the spirit. Okay? So yeah, man. We are to acknowledge the Most High. Alright? In all things. Let's shoot to 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 33. Okay? For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Okay? Proverbs 3 and 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes, because you think that's a wise thing. Okay? You ain't acknowledging the brother or brothers. Alright? We have to acknowledge each other in whatsoever we doing for the Lord. Because why? We acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Okay? So with that, I hope you're edified. So I say that next time, Shalom.